What's going on, Division fans and Moves Like Jabber fans while we're at it? Welcome along to my very special video for the new DLC, Patch 1.1 and Incursion. Just a quick video, just show you around, see what's what, see what's cracking. As you can see, we have a brand new mission called Falcon's Lost. Now, I've had a quick play on this and I got to level 10 and it's hard. If you don't have a good gear set, which will make sense soon, you need it. Going on to the gear score, we now have a gauge. It tells you at what level you're at. You can also see your opponents and things like that. You need to get that up to be able to do some of the new stuff, because it's very, very important, because you'll never do it. But I like that. It's kind of gone very Destiny, where you can see different things on it. We've got now 4 gear sets: the Tactician's Ability, Striker's Battle Gear, Sentry's Call, and Path of Nomad. More on that later, because I do have one item from at the time of recording this, and I will show it you. Something I've been very looking forward to, and I know a lot of it, is trading. You can only trade in your group. You can't just give it to some randomer you might meet on the streets. It can only be with somebody in your group. But it's an excellent thing for somebody who's got a gun that they don't want and that you could use. We now have assignments, which is daily and weekly, as well as daily missions, which you will get Phoenix credits for. More on that, show you some of them later. And then we have the DZ supply drops. Now, I've managed to get a few of these. Again, if you don't have top guns and top gear set, you're going to struggle, because when these drop, these are quite heavily guarded. You're going to need at least one more person to help you out, and we'll go into that. You can see the patch notes there. Just check out the Division, go onto the patch notes. You can see everything they fixed. There's a lot of little glitches that they wanted to fix that has been fixed. What did annoy me a little bit is this came out Tuesday. We had a patch and everything else, but yet it still shut down Tuesday night for maintenance. Now, could that not have all been done at once? That kind of did, it knocked me a little bit. I was massively into trying out some of the new stuff. I was absolutely raping the DZ zone. I was doing really, really well. I've collected some good stuff out of it. Managed to get my levels up a bit. And then the servers went down while they did maintenance, so that kind of peed me off a little bit. But, you know, I suppose that'll come with fixing it. But no, lots and lots of things to talk about. As I said, something I've at the time of recording this, I've got one item I want to show you from the new gear sets, which I'm pretty pleased about. And we'll talk over other things. You know, the video's 10 minutes long. We're only 3 minutes into it, so I'll try and help you out the best I can. And while we're waiting for this to load, please don't forget, if you are enjoying my videos, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, hit the sub button, hit the like button. Also share some videos. If you know, do me a favor, share them on Facebook, get other people watching. If you know anybody who's going to be interested in these sort of videos, please recommend me and support us any way you can. So anyway, as you can see, I'm just kind of like looking around. This is the first time I opened this up, you know, so that's been there a while now. It has said coming on a free update, it's now available. It's extremely hard. You have 15 waves of extreme, and they get harder, harder, and harder. And you can only do it on, you know, there's no normal mode on it. It is one mode. So, you know, you need some friends. There's no point attempting to do it on your own. I tried it twice with some randomers, and believe me, we just got absolutely nowhere. You really, really need friends who you know are good at this game, that's got decent stuff, that know what they're doing. So that's an absolute definite. So yeah, Incursion. What I was also looking around at, as you can see, is the daily missions, but I want to talk about this. Now, the Incursion, the first DLC was at the bottom. We've now got this at the top, and this goes into Out of Bounds. So, is this is obviously the next DLC, but is this the first inkling that the map's going to get bigger, that the DZ is going to get extended, the map's going to get extended? I really, really hope so, because as much as I'm loving this game, there's only so much you can do in such a small map. They need to open this up. So I'm hoping that's the first inkling that this is where we're going next. We're going to go upwards with regards the DLCs and everything. So and you know, the Dark Zone is great fun, but you know, it needs to get higher. Surely by the look of that, it's going to go into what I can only assume is Central Park. So anyway, as you can see, if you hit your left or right button, depending where you are. It will take you to mission overview. Everything that you've done is on there with little ticks next to them, and everything you haven't done hasn't got a tick next to them, so you can see where you are. As you can see on mine, I've got crafting assignments, combats assignments, and dark zone assignments. They're not extremely hard. The weekly ones are a little bit harder, but that's because they take a bit longer to do. You do get Phoenix credits out, and I will show you with regards to Phoenix credits guy you buy from the, what I call the BOO, the base of operations. Let's just call it BOO. Things have changed a bit up there, but as you can see, all your missions are laid out on the left hand side. You can see I've done quite a few of them all already, but it's definitely a tracker for you to see where you are and where you need to go. You can also highlight the mission you want to do. Now, at the time of recording this, I attempted to try the Queen's Tunnel Camp on hard 4 times. But every time me and my friends, or me and randomers, because I tried it with both lots, it wouldn't activate. We couldn't get into the mission. So if anybody from Ubisoft's watching this, can we please fix that? Your intel's still where your intel is. Matchmaking, everything's all the same. But like I say, if you go on a mission view, you can see where you are, what you need to do, what you have done, and if there's bits where you're like, oh, I thought I'd done that, you can track it where you are. It makes it a lot more simpler. Ubisoft's done a decent job. There's a lot of glitches with this new patch as well. They fixed a lot, but they've also created a lot. So I'm assuming there's going to be more bugs and everything fixed soon. I've been reading a lot of sites. People found a lot of problems that wasn't there before, or that was there before but has got extremely bigger. Nothing's changed in the base of the operations apart from, like I say, what I'll show you. I was a bit annoyed with that. On the news, there's some sports things, and they cost you, I don't know what it is in dollars, but in pounds, it's £3.99. So as you can see, I gathered this. This was my first one I picked up in the DZ on the first day of release. Got a lot more stuff to come on it, but you can see that's one part, and it's of the Path of the Nomad. I'm not bothered which I get fully first, as long as I get a full one, and then once I've got all the lot, I'll decide which one I want to use regularly. But everything's explained. You can see what it does on the right hand side. You guys know all that. There's no point in me telling you all about that, because if you don't know that, you've not been playing the game properly. I'm going to stick a mod on. I just can't decide which mod to go with, if I'm completely honest. That brings it down. See, if you are pretty new to this game and you don't understand it, you've got to get a balance between your DPS, your health, your skill, everything. There's no point putting something on if it puts your health up but brings everything down loads. You've got to try and find a balance. So I'm just deciding, I'll stick that one on. We'll go with that one.
This is an emergency service.
I mean, these things can go on other things anyway, so but either way, I'll stick that on there. Makes it a bit more effective for me. I've got a load of crap which I need to get rid of soon, but it's we'll get there. So I got this camo as well, which is pretty pointless because it can only go on that gun. I'm very, 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 very disappointed with the camos on this. I was expecting some really nice epic camos, and we've kind of not got any. Quickly take you up to the Phoenix credits guy, where you buy a lot of the stuff, your blueprints and what have you. He's changed. He's a lot more expensive. He's got a lot more stuff in there, which is great, but he's a lot more expensive. So you seriously got to put in some time now on these missions to go and get some stuff from him. They've also got the green blueprints up there as well as gold, but again, everything's just about, I think everything's gone up in price. There's nothing really cheap on there anymore that you may find useful. If you want to spend your Phoenix credits, you've got to do some missions. So my big recommendation is get the side missions done, or get the daily missions done, get the weekly missions done, get your daily assignments done as well. Get them all done every way you can. That way you can get the Phoenix credits. And it might take you a few days to get all the money for the biggest thing you want, but at the end of the day, if that's how you want to do it, that's how you've got to do it. So anyway, this is coming up to the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching this. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that like button, please hit the sub button. Just support me any way you can. I don't get paid for doing this, I just do it because I love gaming, and I want to help people out, and I want people to have fun. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Moobs out.